A reading from the first book of Kings. When David's time to die drew near, he charged his son Solomon, saying, I'm about to go the way of all the earth. Be strong, be courageous, and keep the charge of the Lord your God, walking in his ways and keeping his statutes, his commandments, his ordinances, and his testimonies, as it is written in the law of Moses, so that you may prosper in all that you do and wherever you turn. Then the Lord will establish his word that he spoke concerning me. If your heirs take heed to their way, to walk before me in faithfulness with all their heart and with all their soul, there shall not fail you a successor on the throne of Israel. Then David slept with his ancestors and was buried in the city of David. The time that David reigned over Israel was 40 years. He reigned 7 years in Hebron and 33 years in Jerusalem. So Solomon sat on the throne of his father David, and his kingdom was firmly established. The word of the Lord. Lord, you are exalted over all. Lord, you are exalted over all. Blessed are you, O Lord, the God of our ancestor Israel, forever and ever. Lord, you are exalted over all. Yours, O Lord, are the greatness and the power, the glory, the victory, and the majesty. For all that is in the heavens and on the earth is yours. Lord, you are exalted over all. Yours is the kingdom, O Lord, and you are exalted as head above all. Riches and honor come from you. Lord, you are exalted over all. You rule over all. In your hand are power and might, and it is in your hand to make great and to give strength to all. Lord, you are exalted over all.
The Lord, reading from the Holy Gospel according to Mark. Jesus called the 12 and began to send them out 2 by 2 and gave them authority over the unclean spirits. He ordered them to take nothing for their journey except a staff, no bread, no bag, no money in their belts, but to wear sandals and not to put on 2 tunics. He said to them, wherever you enter a house, stay there until you leave the place. If any place will not welcome you and they refuse to hear you, as you leave, shake off the dust that is on your feet as a testimony against them. So the 12 went out and proclaimed that all should repent. They cast out many demons and anointed with oil many who were sick and cured them. The Gospel of the Lord. So the powerful man, King David's days are numbered. And just as there is an end to anything that begins, so there's an end to each one of us' life. Once you admit your birth, you must be prepared for your death. Once you enter this life, you must be ready to exit this life. There is time for each one of us. But having said this, we know that life continues for those who trust in the Lord, those who believe in the Lord. They have the hope that we are only transiting from this world to the next. And the day of our passing on will be just the beginning of the journey into the other world. And so today, as we celebrate the memorial of St. Agatha, a very young virgin who dedicated her life already as a small girl to worship the Lord and sacrifice any possibility of marrying, she decided already at a young age to remain a virgin. Unfortunately, he had one of the Roman nobles who wanted to marry her. And because she refused that marriage, she was disowned, reported, and finally murdered. So at a young age, Agatha died. Very old age, David is going to die. And so death comes at any age. There is no discrimination about age when it comes to death. But how do we die? In our last hours of death, what happens? The church prays that we may be found in a state of grace as we die. Whether you like it or not, whether I like it or not, death is waiting. But it's not so much about dying. It's about what comes after death. Where am I going? And that depends so much on how far I've managed my life. And how do I pass on to other people who will be living? How will they remember me? So King David called his son Solomon and told him that his days are numbered. And he's going to hand over his reign to him. But then he gave a very interesting, a kind of